Hmm. It's 2202, but it just changed 2203, but it wasn't, and then it just changed. Okay, that's like the number 55. I got up this morning. I'm just chatting to myself at the moment. I don't know if there's a notification that's going to go out. Hello. Anyway, we're time jumping because that just said 2202, and then my eyes went blurry. I saw 2203, refocused, it was 2202, and then it went to 2203. Oh man, I just want to laugh at today's energy. I really do. Oh, it's gone a bit bright, bit comical. Um, so I got up this morning to go to the toilet, and when I went back to bed, there was a number 55 on my bed sheet, on my bottom bed sheet. So I looked up the meaning of it. There was no notification went out. Oh, that's been happening as I'm speaking. Something it's kind of happening. So it just went out, the notification, just in time to check out my bed sheets. And then I've actually got, oh God, okay, quite a few photos here. So yeah, I get up and I go to the toilet, I go back to bed, and this is on my bed sheets. It's like it's gone under some kind of semen test. Is there any semen on there? It's the cracks in my phone, but when I held it up, it looked like, look, you can see like little lines. If I oh, won't show me now. I saw them. 55. Let me tell you what. Look at this. I took a screenshot of this. I shared this on Facebook years ago. I find you irresistible. It's my pheromones. When was this actually done? The 15th? No, not the 15th. The 28th of June. Oh nine. Okay. It's my pheromones. Has anyone been a moaning? Oh, don't you just love the moaning? Don't you just miss the moaning and groaning? What on earth is that going on behind there? I swear things have been like moving everywhere. What else was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you about what the number 55 means, which I then Googled a lot later on. Okay. Oh, there you go. I Googled it just over an hour ago at 20:56. Thought about that number 55 on my bed. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Moon Cookie. Angel number 55 is a message from your angels that it is time to let go of the old that is no longer positively serving you and get ready for big changes to take place in your life. Release old doubts, fears, and perceived obstacles and look forward to wonderful new opportunities. So many new opportunities. It's been a good day. It's been a buzzing day because I've got the energy flowing. So it's like I'm just like really getting rid of like my stuff now. We're on the move, aren't we? So I've kind of got the flow of like, oh yeah, it's going now. That's going, that's going, that's it's all going. It's all going. Lovely. Hi, out walking, now sitting with a romance couple, ducks and three squirrels. How cute. Moon Cookie, hello, I'm catching the live. Thank you, Lucy. Yes, I actually thought about you, Moon Cookie. Um, I was, for some reason, I can't remember our time difference. And it was like, I wonder if Moon Cookie will catch this live. I don't even know what I'm going to be saying. There's a lot coming out about our stories, which is kind of, I've clocked onto that one today. I clocked on when I was underneath the tree. And I said I wanted to tell our story, meaning the monk who sold his Ferrari, but it felt like I was going to be soon telling maybe my twin flame story, my story. And I'm thinking, am I? Well, I suppose after quite a long period of separation and distance and not actually having like anything to do with one another, I suppose the story becomes the past. So it becomes something that you can actually tell. It's harder to tell the story when you're in it, in that story in the present, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't know what's coming out of my mouth tonight. So that come out under the tree. That made me giggle. That was interesting. If you haven't caught that, um, I actually called it our storytelling. And then I've been I've been led. I've been led to sinks, and it's like, okay, it's like the feminines are opening up more. So that's that. I felt like I wanted to come in and tap into the energy because it's very interesting. I'm finding it very interesting. Big changes. Things are moving. Today's book class, write prompt for today. What's your hook for your book? That's interesting because I haven't told you my story because it's not just my story to tell. But my divine masculine knows I will tell our story. I actually told him that. I said I will talk about our story. But I believe that we were both maybe under the assumption that it would be a book. I thought I'd be writing a book. So it's interesting, but I don't really feel like writing a book. The story just goes on. Yeah. Anyway, so that's interesting that you said that. But I did tell him that I would tell our story at some point. I obviously wouldn't reveal his identity. DM quiet last 2 days. Interesting. I had that vision as well earlier on, Laurie. For some reason, it was like because your divine masculine reaches out to you quite a bit. So when I'm working with people, picking up the energies, listening to messages, especially through personal development, even that book come in spot on for what actually was going on around with the knowledge, talking about books and about reading a book. Okay, lots of books. What kind of books? Well, we'll leave that up to your judgment. I think that's what he kind of said. I think that's how we kind of left it. Anyway, where am I going with this? Oh, so I've thought about you, Laurie, because I thought, well, Laurie's divine masculine reaches out quite a lot. And it was like, oh, I wonder if he's going to go quiet. And it's like up to Laurie to reach out to him. So it was like a bit of a role reversal because I talk to you feminines and I can see like part of the masculine's energy reading coming in. And it's like, okay. I emailed you a song from someone who sang on American's Got Talent. Did you? Okay. Don't check the emails. Hi, Spotted Pony. How are you, darling? It's good to see you're active. Should I say that? It's good to see you're active, chatting. I was thinking about you the other day as well. I think about all of you. Seriously. And today I was actually like on a video call with Carol and I was talking about like what I've been up to and all the different people I've been interacting with and kind of just lifting their spirits and how easy it is just to be a nice person. And as I'm talking about these people, like they're messaging me. And I went, and then I need to speak to, it was like, I said, I need to get in touch with Amy. I said, just to let her know that things have changed. And then Amy messages me and I was like, oh my goodness, it was comical. It's comical. I usually say goodnight whether I hear from him or not. Okay, that's interesting. Spotted Pony, DM checked out. I feel today we chose to go into separation. His energy is what I've been deflecting back to him. Well, it is always a reflection. I don't know really. It's like I can't really read into that too much. I feel today we chose to go into separation. His energy is what I've been deflecting back to him. He is so sad. My Maggie's in a sad mood today. Everything's all right, but I was sitting there and I picked up that she's sad. Jamie's quite upbeat, so I like to see like the difference. They don't watch the readings or anything, so it's separation is part of the process. Okay, it's where we find ourselves, isn't it? So even these guys had a separation. They actually put themselves into separation again when they got back together. It lasted like 2 days, maybe just 1 day, and he was back. But they agreed there was a point in their journey where, like, when they got back into union. So they met when they were 16. I think Megan might have only been 15. Met when they were 16, and then it was about 3-4 months, and then he kind of went down the drugs route and the gang route, and he didn't want to take her with him. He rebelled. He just went homeless. Seriously, everything happened to that boy in that time. And she went off and just tried to find a replacement. So she said to me the other day, she said, I think I was just in love with the idea of being in love. And that's why she kind of seeked elsewhere, trying to replace him. So it was a year and a half. And then he was struggling actually on the streets. And I think he had messaged her and asked whether or not she had any money so he could kind of get like the hotels had a bit of a deal with homeless people. You get a cheap room. And she mentioned this to me, but she was going out with someone and oh no, hold on. After that, he then got into a relationship. He got off of the streets. I was back in contact with him as well because he had asked me if I could lend him some money. And one thing he said to me was, I never forgot about the law of attraction, Lucy. And I remember sending him some money. I didn't even tell Megan because she was like furious if I ever brought him up. So if I would talk about him, she would go, just, can you not? I said, I love Jamie. He was a nice lad, Meg. You know, like she had all these T-shirts. She used to go to sleep. It was beautiful, even when they were just 16. And she would go to bed in these T-shirts and everything. I remember the day she threw them at me in a carrier bag and she said, you can throw them in the bin. And I didn't. I put them up in the attic. It's like, you should have seen their faces when I kind of got them back out. I said, would you be liking these back? And it was just a beautiful connection. I recognised straight away their connection. I actually remember speaking to my divine masculine about it when we were together. And I just said, I'm not too sure about like the guy that she's with. I said, I really like Jamie. He said, well, you can't really choose their relationships. And I said to him, they just remind me of us. It was just something that I recognised. And so they done it. It's possible. It happens. They got back together. Jamie was engaged to another girl. Megan was in a connection. She ended it. He ended it one day. Well, actually, they tried to be friends. That's what they tried to be. So Megan went with her boyfriend and Jamie brought his girlfriend. And they tried to just act as friends, but it was very obvious that Jamie and Megan couldn't keep they were intoxicated. Intoxicated, is that the right word? Intoxicated with each other. And I think the partners kind of picked up on it. And anyway, in the end, Megan finished her relationship and she went back down because the ironic thing was he actually come from where we had just moved from. So we move out of the area and he kind of moves into that. No, he's already there. And then he comes onto the scene. But he did get to meet Megan's dad because he would bring him up because he lived in the same city. So it all worked out like that he actually got to meet Megan's dad. He went missing just before. He was around when Megan's dad was diagnosed with cancer. And then he went. He wasn't present, Jamie, for the whole process of that. And like Megan had like a boyfriend that kind of, he was very calm, placid. He was just a lovely boy. But like a little sheep, used to just follow Megan around. She needs someone strong like Jamie. So after a year and a half, he moves in. From being separated, lived here for a year, then moved out for a year, and then they've been back here for a year, and then we're all moving now. So, right, a little story. I've told their story. Well, I told a bit of mine in it. So he is so sad that that's being felt. Your DM's texting now. Are you okay, Pony? Are you okay? You'll be okay. That's what I tell myself. Well, we'll get through it, won't we? Should we have a look at the enchanted map? One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. clouds will look beautiful out there as the sun's setting. I mean, it's nighttime. What's the time? 22:18. I can still see like the sky. One ring circus. Spotty pony. Our energy has shifted. It feels like a void as he left when he told me I'm mean and cruel to him. I always hurt him. The roles switched. What message came out the other day? Might have been today, was it? About don't take it personally. I always look at them as being triggers. How are you going to respond? How are you going to allow them comments to affect you? One ring circus, and interesting enough, it's card number 15. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. No, hold on. That took me to a download that I had. You can achieve anything at this time. Oh man, it was so important as well. I swear I'm just channeling for most of the day. To be honest with you, I could sit on camera and just channel you guys' message all day long. Chat, 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 chat. Hi, Sherry. You're just cleaning up from your dinner. Hope everyone's doing well. It was a perfect card, wasn't it, Spotty Pony? I felt it was like for you. That's what I was going to say. What was I saying? Oh, you can do anything right now. I was going to say that I'm extremely light at the moment. My energy is extremely light, so I'm channeling quite a lot. I don't have much in me today. Since I've been reading and listening to personal development, and it's picking up about the meat, I've kind of like, I'm vegetarian at the moment. I wouldn't even be able to stomach any meats. That's how I always follow it. But seeing as I've been chatting about it, I had some chicken yesterday. Today I haven't had anything. I've had a banana. I'm going to have some fruit before I go to bed. But I'm needing to keep myself really light. Megan's like, do you want like pie and mashed potato and gravy? I'm like, no, I do not. Thank you. No. But I did notice that they have every vegetable under the sun on their plate. So Emily said, do you want vegetables? Megan's cooked tonight. And she's like, you've got broccoli, you've got cauliflower, you've got runner beans, you've got peas, and you've got sweet corn. Emily's like, so they're doing it. And Emily had a massive salad earlier on. So they're doing it without even kind of, because when I mentioned about the meat, Megan's like, no, I like my meat. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it makes us dense and heavy. Okay. So it's like as I'm reading material and studying material, it's like instantly having an effect on me. I'm eating only watermelon today. There's bloody half a watermelon in my fridge at the moment. That's Emily. Emily loves watermelon. Yeah, so she got a massive one. Watermelon. I'm not that over keen on it. It's okay, but bit too seedy for me. Bit too seedy. Sounds like talking about my twin flame journey. A bit too seedy to tell Lucy. I agree. Time and a place. Lucy just put a fucking card. I really don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. So Deep freeze in reverse. Right, we'll read this and then I don't know if we're moving on from, we don't need the mobile phone. 26. We don't need a mobile phone. It's definitely this energy of I've opened up to home. Reading each other's thoughts. Deep freeze. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Nothing you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try, push, manipulate, or cajole. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and be forced to rest. What you need will be there for you when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas. Wait for signs of spring. Seriously? It's like signs of summer out there. What did I pick up from that? I picked up there's going to be a point when you're going to very soon see unions occurring, guys. Okay? And it's going to be within the tribe. And you're going to take time out to rest. And I feel for those that are working, okay, like not working from home. So you're out and about and you've got a hectic lifestyle. And it was so funny on my reading, our storytelling. My delivery man turns up with my shopping and he's going around this square and I don't even live there. Like you have to kind of come up back, but we don't have a road. Okay. So we have pathways, pedestrian pathways, but we don't have a road. So the postcode just screws you up completely. And people tend to always get lost trying to find me. So he's driving around and I'm under the trees. And anyway, so cut a long story short. I come out of there and he's asking someone for directions and I'm like, buddy, I think you're looking for like me. So I directed him into like a car parking space. And I said it was a good job I was in there. Must have meant to have been or something like that. I don't know. And I said, you want to go in there? I said, it's a lovely place in there. I said, park your van up, go in there for a bit. I haven't got time for that. I'm late. I said, oh, you must make time for yourself. I said, you're going to burn yourself out otherwise. I said, please, just take some time. I'm really late now, I'm behind. And I said, breathe. Look, just go with the flow and you'll have everything done in perfect timing. He did go away happier. It was more the attitude where I'll just get there when I get there. Well, yeah, just say it with a little less aggression and just accept it. And then things flow. So I kind of pointed out about the fact that he needed to rest. So for you that don't rest, I rest ample of time. I wouldn't be able to, I don't even use that anymore. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. Them words don't even come out anymore. If I was to say them words, that's a bit like me being scared of something. I'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? So, or triggered. That's how I pick myself up. So them words don't even, I'm sorry, I don't have the time, I'm too busy. No. That's just bullshit, isn't it? It just means you don't want to do something or anyway. You're going to find that you're going to be forced to have time. And it's quite important that you obviously take this because there's going to be a time when you need to bond with your counterpart in the physical. Big healing's going to be taking place. Shit me. Getting some channelings tonight, some downloads. So there's a big healing that's going to be occurring. It's going to be astronomical for our world, the healing of our world. If you understand what twin flame love is, and that when you're together, and especially sexually, you understand the power and how potent that energy is. It was potent before, let alone when you had an awareness of it. There is a mission behind this, guys. It's not just about the hanky-panky. And twin flames need to get serious about well, for one, letting go of any grudges. And for two, actually accepting this as being And it's an energetic raising of our frequency. That's when flames are capable of doing. I mean, they're very capable of raising the frequency on their own, but stronger together than apart. I mean, you guys can answer that question. How inspired are you when you're with your counterpart? I mean, we've had to inspire ourselves, get ourselves really into spirit. So you're going to have to adapt to that. It's going to be a shock to the system. And I think all of you can understand that it is going to be a shock to the system. It's not even a timeout anymore. It's just like, I just hide him from the channel. Oh, shit. It's like we're out of time. You have to tap into it, like right now, and understand what you are. And you're very much a being of light. You need to be light, guys. You're here to like just graciously flow. You shouldn't be under any pressure. Okay, it's only pressure that you're putting upon yourself. As far as I'm aware, you've all got this kind of protective bubble around you, and like unless you go out there seeking for it or you're allowing it, no conflict should be able to come near you. You are protected. Your light is just, in a way, it can make you invisible. He inspired me more than anyone has, and I'm better for it. I wish him love and peace. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't be where I am or the confidence I have. No way. If I hadn't have met or had the interactions with my divine masculine. Yeah. It's like, in a way, I don't want to say we are a product of their creation. It's like to be so inspired by someone to want to be a better version, especially mostly the becoming a feminine part, allowing that aspect out. I had never done that. And it happened just so naturally. You just take your natural role and it just flows. It's beautiful. Right. I felt like I was getting a bit choked up then, but I don't feel choked up. Coffee. What's interesting is I noticed that I pulled a magazine off of this table because it's a nest of tables. So this one like slides under that one. And I pulled the magazine off and there must have been something sticky on there because it left like part of the magazine. And I kind of put the laptop on top of it. I'm like, where's that come from? Your DM's frisky? Oh, that's Laurie, isn't it? And it was like, take a break. That's the name of the magazine, just crossword puzzles and take a break. Chill out. Don't read the stories in there though, just like do the quizzes. And it comes in with taking a break, doesn't it? It's been a couple of days without any contact, Laurie. Frisky. Spotty pony. Thank you, Lucy. It's so hard. We've not lived together since October. Now, no idea next steps. You'll be okay. Allow it for a separation. Actually, I haven't spoken to her, but I can give you a little example. I was working with a divine feminine who was in union, living with her. I don't know if she was living with her masculine. Anyway, in union, and then she had had no contact from January this year, I believe it was. No contact. She was not going to reach out to him. They kind of agreed to be friends, but there was no contact. I worked with her on her coaching sessions, and I think it was about a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, she just sent me a message. She told me some news that she had had. And then she actually said that, and my divine masculine reached out to me, messaged me. So it's your test, Spotty Pony, you'll be fine. Work on you. Being the version that you're needing to be. Okay. I don't know what that means, and I don't know why it come out like that, being the version of you that you're meaning to be. I just focus on being the divine feminine. I just think, how would the divine feminine respond to that? And just become that. Become lighter. And also, Spotty Pony, you have quite a lot of masculine energy in you. There's a few of you that I can kind of go, masculine, 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 masculine. Actually, quite a lot of you. It's not many. Moon Cookie, she's feminine. But I'm not going to sit here and I'm looking at Sherry now and I'm like, Sherry, she's a bit of both, which is how we're meant to be. But Spotty Pony, you have a very masculine energy. Brenda, first time I worked with her, masculine energy. But how you have all totally transformed. I am fucking blown away by all you guys out there. Seriously, who are girls. You have Brenda, she's lit up, man. And Brenda's been with me for a long time. Well, a lot of you have. And it's just when I don't have sessions with you and I'm like, fucking hell. Like Brenda's just oh, and she tells me what she's up to, and it's like most of you, you're all just, oh, you know, there. It's all about the feminine. And I know that a lot of you have busy lives. You tell me about it, or have told me about it. We don't really talk about it anymore because we don't talk about the busyness. We're here just for the chillingness. Okay, so I'm like really blown away. The thing is, we haven't seen the transformation within the divine masculine yet. You're going to be fucking blown away. So I get to see you guys, and I'll just sit back and I go, fuck me, they don't really need any coaching. Like they just look how far you've all come. I know the version of me is becoming glorious. That is fantastic. And that's what's needed. You have to go through this to be like true divine oneness. You can do this. You know that they're in your head anyway. You know that you can hear them. Okay. And it's kind of like they're in you, guiding you. I like it. I like it. I like it. It keeps me in check. There's no one else that can keep me in check. So, but then I suppose not having him around to keep me in check, I've had to keep myself in check. Does that make sense? Okay. Always room for improvement though. Could always do with a kick up the arse. But guys, we need to kick ourselves up the arses, don't we? Okay, become balanced, masculine, feminine. How are you going to handle it? What kind of energy is it? Come on, we're getting to really we're getting to grips with it. Okay. Oh, it's gone a bit dark out there now. Glorious. Should we have a look at a divine feminine card? I mean, it's no different to the guys. They've got to feminine it up. Give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. I don't like to be told that they're feminines, half feminine. They are beautiful. I love it. I love the gentle side. I like the masculine. No, I do like a masculine though. Like who's a man. I was married to a Leo. Says it all. He was a blend of both. He wasn't very dominant. But he definitely had a sensitive side. He was good at giving cuddles, my husband. He didn't say much. He would say to me, Lucy, I don't know what you're going through. Most of the time I'd be crying about my divine masculine. Bless my deceased. The thing is, I'm like going to be married like forever. That's the thing. It's like, I think I'm always going to have a husband. So I don't feel like calling. I never know what to call Simon. Because he's just like my husband, isn't he? Not my true love. Not my twin flame. He's my husband. And a good one. He was a good husband. Yeah. And And it's just like, and then I'm going to have my second husband, aren't I? Or my divine love. I don't know what the name's going to be, but for me, I don't get really too attached to the names. I didn't get divorced. I'm a widow. The marriage is kind of done as soon as the transition occurred, but I can keep my Mrs. status, which I choose to. So I'm just going to be married, aren't I? I mean, it's a very easy way out. Not ideal, but hey. I'm buying a trumpet and some pixie wings to wear with my hat. Where are you going? I'm buying a trumpet and some pixie wings to wear with my hat. I'm trying to visualise you. It's like a female version of Dick Van Dyke. A trumpet. I'd like to play a trumpet. I'd like to play the saxophone. That I'd like to play. But I'd like to play lots of instruments. For me, I would like a detached house in the middle of like a field, I don't know, somewhere, space, so that I can play music and not worry about the neighbours. Just because I'm a considerate being anyway, I just wouldn't do that. I was actually thinking about playing a musical instrument for you tonight. I've not played it. Well, I did. I had a play of it the other day. Not I know how to play it, but Emily got it for her birthday. I'll see. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Pixie wings hat. What's your hat like, Spotted Pony? Give me something to like visualise here. Trumpet took me to a bloody judgment card. Pixie wings. And a hat. To play with the okay. Are you serious putting pixie wings on to go and play with the ponies? We take some footage for me. I like a laugh. I'm not like taking the piss. I think it's awesome. I remember the day I took my brother-in-law up to the top of a hill and it was like all cows down it and we just done like roly-polies down the hill. I went first. It's fun, isn't it? Pixie wings though. And a trumpet. Oh dear. I'm not going to call you guys crazy. You know when you sit there and think, I thought I was bad. I'm only messing with you. I think it's awesome. I honestly do. The bolder, the more daring, the better. The more that you just don't give a fuck, the better. Lakshmi. Oh, 72. Crazy little thing called love. I look up, don't I? So that I can see how much battery percentage is on there. Read my mind. What's the number? What battery percentage is it on? Let's ask Laurie. Let's ask Laurie's DM. 72. No, it's not 72. Close. Close. This laptop just like shuts down on me. That's all. 72, Lucy. 88. No. Lower. Right. Lakshmi personifies the splendour and affluence that arrives when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. So when we align our every action with what the soul desires most for us. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi dates back to the first millennium BCE. My daughter's a millennium baby, Megan, 2000. She is known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Her name is derived from the Sanskrit root lax and laksa, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She is the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramayana, who's speaking for me today? Go on, get in there. Thank you. That's Lily's chatting through me. You hear these pronunciations? It's going well, isn't it? Check me out. She is the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramayana, Lakshmi is said to have miraculously sprung from the foam of an ocean of milk churned by the gods. Lakshmi is often pictured in her iconography. I had to go and fuck it up, didn't I? Look, different paragraph, let me take over. Holding the lotus. This is symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark riches. All right, you take back over then. This is symbolic of the fact that the great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. So it's very much talking about us coming into bloom. Well, that's what I picked up. I was quite distracted for that message. I don't actually know what it said. I don't need to. All right. Whatever I chat, I imagine it's going to come in. It's just how it works. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence then is about understanding the goal in life, to realize the abundance of the soul. And that is our job, guys. Wait till we unlock it. We're so close to unlocking this abundance to our soul. The abundance of the soul. It's like you've got to unlock the soul first. Get right deep in there. Understand how all this works. Then the fun begins. Okay, so when your soul selects her card, abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or a greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. That's what we do, guys. We walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. What has our soul come here to do? Walk around radiating love and the kind of light. And the kind of light. It's like the kindness of our light. You can't put a price on that. That's like sacred. Ain't no stopping us now. Do you know how fun life is going to be when you could just walk around wearing your pixie wings and blowing your trumpet and not giving a fuck because you're just light? Make people smile. Our world needs that. Lakshmi, who is she? I don't know anymore. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. And what's bliss? Harmony, love, the lovers. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? Yeah, that'll do it. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? I'm just speaking for myself. We're loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh my. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? This doesn't feel like work at all for me. I'm in my glory here. It's just easy. It's easy peasy. It's piss easy. Just to come on and just be me. I would say chat a load of shit, but it's not a load of shit, is it? It's like, I've just learned to allow it to flow. I try not to hold back. Sometimes there's things that come through and it's like, I can't say this stuff. Or I'm not ready to say this stuff. But how much I've evolved. I remember when I first had my channels, no one even knew my name. It's like, what's your name? Oh, yeah. And now, like, I'm chatting to myself so much, telling myself off on camera, Lucy, just read the fucking card. I will. Lakshmi represents, I've skipped a paragraph. Let's go back, it's important. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up, lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? Do we have to go and repeat all this stuff? Different energy to it. What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation. That bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and show the world. I felt like that stuff might be kept behind locked doors, but you can go and show the world your radiant glow. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statements. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in the effort of becoming more love. Now, I'm sure that all of you, as I know you are, you're putting in so much effort to become more love and loving. People don't do that kind of shit, guys. Not like, oh, come on, you know. Well, unless you're like me and kind of a bit of a hermit. And it's like, I don't know. I don't really have to mingle with people unless I choose to. Soul voice meditation. When do I feel the most abundant? Intention. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. That's such a beautiful message. It's quite a strong message, isn't it? Okay. I was going to play you a musical instrument, weren't I? Excited? Fuck off. But seriously, we're just going to piss around. I don't even know what it's called. I'd never heard of it. It's called, for the love of music, it's called a kalimba. Anyone heard of a kalimba? I would have thought it was more like a xylophone. Listen, I haven't asked permission to play it. Shit, how'd you get in the box? Here we are. Oh, comes in a little bag as well. Oh, she read me, so I've had a little go. It's something about you can put your fingers behind the holes and you can have a, if you want, I can't remember what it says. Hold on. The instructions. Oh, you've even got like little, they're called thimbles. Should I put them on? I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Okay, yeah. There's lots of instructions. Way of tuning, fixing a buzz sound. Right, let's have a look. Caring. Introduction. I'm just shouting out these because it's all going to come in. I think it's going to come in with maybe something sexual. Anyway, I'll play you a nice little lullaby. Product size, accessories, contents, the basics. Number one, the basics. Need to get back to the basics. Product structure. Screw. Nut. Vibrating bar. Saddle. Spotty pony on the saddle. Cylinder nut. Key. Sound hole. Body. There's 17 keys. Product structure. Oh, we've already done that. And that. 20 keys, 21 keys. I don't know how many keys this has got. How many keys? Right, hold on. I've still got my thimbles on. Protection. My protection. Way of tuning. Adjust direction for higher pitch. It's all that moaning. The pheromones. Page number 11. Adjust direction for lower pitch. Shh. Fixing a buzz sound. Fucking vibrator don't work. Seriously. If one or two keys have a buzz sound, don't panic. It's a normal phenomena and can be fixed very easily. Okay. You can move the key to the left or the right. I feel we're trying to maybe find the clit here. Tune in, fine tuning, phonetic symbol. Tuning software. I want to read about the holes in the fucking. Do I really want to say that? Whereabouts Lucy in the back? Skill. Hold the kalimba. Right, hold on. Oh, these make my fingers sweaty. Funny looking. Why have they got like so many holes in them? What's this about? Well, I mean, what is this for? Oh, it's warm in here. I might just have to open up the back door. But if I open up the back door, then all the moths come in because they're attracted by the light. Like a moth to a flame bound by the fire. Yes, and a balance of energy, freeing myself to be more childlike and pure. Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. You have to become a child again. It's for you to be able to get through. So big hugs, everyone. Big hugs. What do you want, like group hug? Are you going? Are you going to listen to me play? Look, we're just getting to. Do you want a hug? I can't. Skill 21. Number 1, hold the kalimba and flick the key with your thumbnail. Do I need those things then or not? This will make a clean sound and won't hurt your thumb. Flick it. Down. Number 2, to make a wah sound, put your 2 middle fingers around the back sound hole and wave them around while playing. 3, another wah sound technique. Wave the thumb up and down above the sound hole while playing. I've got to stop. 2, I can't even. What's a tablature? Quarter note, eighth note, whole note. 2. Right, okay. Little star. What you are my sunshine. You can play these songs. No, come on, I'm not that advanced. How am I meant to read this? You are my sunshine. CC. We haven't got words, man. 2 songs. Little Star and You Are My Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. They spell grey Gray. We spell it Grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Little star. Oh, it's twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh. Do you want to look at the fucking thing? This is it. This way. What way? This way, let's see. All right. I think it's that way. So I've got to flick. Can I put it on? What am I meant to do with these? In this finger. Whoa. And then my thumb. How do I do the thumb? Is it something to do with this whole? Oh, it's a bit loud. Shh. I don't think I'm meant to tap it like that. Okay. Oh, they're tight. Thank you. Thank you. Did you like that, Jess? I'm making music, dude. What's that in there? I think got a little hammer. What do I do with that? Do we bang them with it? Do we bang them? What? It didn't show a stick. I don't think we bang them. Or maybe. No, it doesn't. So with the fingertip, it's this. Ready? That's a good sound. With the stick, I don't know which way. What I imagine it might just be for tuning it. Let's do this again. Okay, we're going to take that one. Book B, B7. B7. No, it stops the notes. It's better with the fingers. Busted. That's all right. Busted by the fucking cat. Lily, I thought you was Emily. It's just Megan letting you out. We'll put the little, have I put everything back? A little cleaning thing. And two little, what's them about? His and hers. I wonder if you put them on, would they do anything with like the wah? You needed the hug, felt it all the way here in Clyde, Texas. I'm so pleased. Sweetie. Always here. Emily is going to make beautiful music with that. Tell her I said happy birthday. I will do, Sherry. She will. She's, I was going to say she's extremely busy, but she's not. She's working. So she doesn't have as much leisure time as what she used to, which was really like all the time, apart from a couple of days of college. And that's kind of wrapped up now. I think she might have college tomorrow. But I mean, that's nearly done. Them days are done. She has a beautiful voice. She most definitely does. She'd kill me if I show you. The other day, it come up on my Facebook. She was doing, I might have shared it. I don't know if I have. But I shared you with Emily doing like the cup song when she was 11. And the video she had shared like the day before her 12th birthday. And so it came up the day before her birthday and I was watching it, I had a little tear. Because it's like, it's about her having a ticket and like 2 bottles of whiskey for the way, even though she doesn't drink, it wasn't really something she'd done on her 18th. She had a little glass of Prosecco and that was it. But I was watching it and I just realised how much she had grown. And it was just beautiful how she kind of said in it, like, don't judge me because I've got like stage fright. I shared it with you. Yeah. Should we watch it? Do you want to watch my 11-year-old Emily? She can't watch it. She leaves the room. Like her confidence with getting on camera was kind of lessened. There's a big lesson within it. So it's beautiful. But she's doing like the cup song. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, we're on a live, so whether they copyright me on it, it's only her singing. But I did actually put it onto YouTube, but I kept it as private. It was like, no, I'm not going to share that like as a video, but not not many, will watch back this, or unless she comes on, she'll kill me. Do you imagine we would attract Emily online as I'm showing you her? I showed some people the other day, she left. She went, wait till I've gone. Then you can show them. I was like, why are you so embarrassed of yourself? So I will show you guys. Oh, where's my phone gone? If I can find my phone. This kind of stuff happens, doesn't it? Things go missing. It's like, don't show that, Mum. It's like, why not? It's my baby. Anyway, she's 18 now. But there's just like about being embarrassed about footage. I suppose we all have that feeling. We don't like looking back and, oh shit, I might have deleted it. Hold on. If I did delete it, it'll be in my deleted. And I think I only deleted it earlier on. Thinking, well, I have it on YouTube anyway. I keep it as private and then I can watch it at any point, and also they can have access later on. Did I delete it? I did. Oh, interesting. Well, it's not meant to be. It's the deleted videos. I don't. When did I do this? There's just 3 photos sitting in there, and it's like, okay, right. I can't show you. So, but she does have a beautiful voice. Let's I can't believe I've been on for an hour already. How we doing for time? Right, we've got to look at the percentage. Did anyone guess what the percentage was? 77, 55, 55. It was on my bed sheets. It was 69. Right, I've got to get up. I've got to get up. Come on, get up, everybody. Come on, get up, everybody. I'm going to open up some windows, but just close my curtains. We'll get the breeze through. Would you like some breeze, Jessica? There you go, darling. Oh, we'll open up the back door as well. Open up the back door. Is 57 on your battery right now? Good number. Okay. Where are we going? We've not hit any tarot. Do you want to hit some tarot? Should we hit it? Why are we going to hit the tarot? Let's go to the Tarot Mucha. Come on, get up, everybody. Right, let me just tidy up. Balancing act. That's really what we're talking about, isn't it? Masculine, feminine. Okay. Understanding that we're just one, we're whole. We're complete. The Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. It's a big role of ours. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. What's them cards? Death card. So that's someone who's gone through their transformation. And then that's someone who's resting. I feel like they're growing a new skin. Right, top card. Okay, we're going to take from the top. Oh, we've got a happy chappy. Reborn. We've got the horse. It's like the horse is even giving, like, everyone's looking at this man. It'll be his light, won't it? What we're talking about. The sunflowers are drawn. Even the sun is like smiling. Of course the sun smiles. We all smile when the sun's out, don't we? And even this horse here. So it's a really nice, innocent, pure, light spirit. Most positive card in the deck. I've heard that. The phrase today, like from another reader. Made me chuckle. Next card. Okay, been working. What are you working on? Right, this is a masculine who he himself has gone into hermitage just to have a think and to figure out the spiritual art. So this masculine, he's serious about what he's doing. I actually feel like he's working with the elders here. Okay, so his ancestors. So he's getting loads and loads of upgrades. He's being upgraded. It's like Divine Feminine, you're receiving loads of downloads, okay? Because your energy's already upgraded. He's upgrading. He's even built his own scaffolding here. Takes me to who done like the Sistine Chapel? Was it? Who was it? Leonardo. Was it? I'm not sure. My head's going into like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Heroes Turtles now. It's like, don't start reading off the names, Lucy. Who is it? Leonardo? Michelangelo? Do you know how many years it took him to do that? Like on scaffolding like this, but like laying on his back. Years. In my mind, it's something like 40 odd years. I've read it somewhere. I've read the story about it. Okay. Michelangelo. Close. Anyway. So that's good. So it's like the masculine's been receiving upgrades. Divine Feminine, downloads. He's surrendered. Okay, so no longer wanting to battle. There's like 3 people going separate ways here. Whereas one person, it feels like someone's got in between because he's just standing here. He's not moving. This is like a mediator. And this would take me to what we are as light beings. This is what we our presence just like disperses negativity, fear. First of all, I felt it was a surrender energy, but then it's bringing me back to actually we need to focus on what our mission is. Okay, the rest will take care of itself. But once we take our attention off of that, the intensity of like, let's say the love, sex, romance part of it, let's actually look at the love and light, or we just call it light if you want, our light energy. I felt like this is us being a mediator. So understanding that in your presence, it's pretty impossible for this to exist because like attracts like, but you will be sent the right people that you can actually help to transmute their darkness into light. You give them some of your light. It took 4 years. Oh my God, I can't spell. I can't talk. I can't pronounce words. I'm learning though. And I'm aware. And when the delivery man came, He went to me, "You're not from these neck of the woods, are you?" I went, "No, I'm a Kent girl." He said, "I'm from Essex." I said, "Are you?" But he had managed to kind of, he said he'd been living up here, well, how many years? 30 odd years, I think he said. And then he said something, and I said, "Nah, an Essex boy wouldn't sound like that." So he also had been like picking himself up on pronunciations. So it's easy to slip back into that when I'm around it. So, oh my God, I can't spell. It took 4 years. 4 years to what? Do that ceiling? Sure, it took longer than that. I'm sure I've read somewhere, if that's what you're talking about. And I'm cool to be wrong, but I don't know, I just felt, oh, there was a big gap or something in there. I'll tell you what, we could probably find out, because upstairs I've got, actually, I'm getting rid of them because I don't want to keep lugging them around with me. But I have all these little booklets called Discovery, and they're all on all kind of famous people. And there's like a fact file and a booklet in there and all that kind of stuff. So that might be worth me maybe when I'm going through them, getting them ready to kind of get rid of them. I'm just going to pass them on to someone else. I don't want to kind of cart them around with me. And but for the right person, they're educational. Should we just carry on? I really don't know how long it took him. Anyway, that's what it took me to. Unless we're going to talk about the turtles. Slow and steady now. Turtles just ride on the wave, don't they? Oh, I've been watching too much Finding Nemo. Saw a moment of healing for a feminine who has experienced so much trauma. My one friend sees auras. As we were talking to her about it, my friend saw a white light shining down on her head suddenly. You'll be finding as well, especially those of you that are out there working, you should be, or let's just say interacting quite a lot. You might notice that people in your circle as well are awaking. They're awoken. They're waking up. Okay. So you'll start finding that you'll have some like-minded people to be able to talk about this kind of stuff. Okay. Right. Where are we going? Where are we going from here? I don't know. A postcard from Spirit. I'm honey. I'm honey, honey, honey tonight. Oh my goodness, I've got all crystal light. I can't even turn that side. That's quite blinding. Light. Either someone's sitting there. And their aura's there, but that's fucking bright. I just looked to the side of my eye and it's all crystal. There's a real strong crystalline energy that's around. Don't look that side. Don't look that side. It's bright. Yes, I'm definitely seeing that. What, that next to me, or you're seeing that people are waking up. It's nice. Gives you someone to chat to. And not just that, but you actually feel that you can actually help and guide them by discussing your own experiences. All at the right time, though. Okay, but we do have a passionate king. People are waking up, they are. I keep waking up and I find myself reaching out for DM's hands. I'm half asleep and awake. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy's come back a lot stronger as of late. Maybe they're late. Original, you keep like saying that about late. Maybe they're late. Should just message me some stuff. It's kind of like random shit, and it's just like, and they're late, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And she should be talking about the 55, or I don't know. Anyway, Absolutely. Set an example. I think it's why I'm so tired. That's why you got to rest. That's why you got to rest. I think maybe about another year, my work there is done. Yeah, I'd say don't even put a time limit on it. Divine will sort it out anyway when it's done. You are where you are right now because you're meant to be there. Otherwise, you'll be somewhere else. All it is about just going with the flow. You'll always be moved on when your job's done. And you're never going to complete your job where you are. You won't be staying. It's kind of like uh, you'll feel the draw to go somewhere. And then all the time that you're feeling welcomed, this is normally how it is, all the time you're feeling welcomed, then you exchange your love and light. And then when you actually feel like the energy, it's, you know, well, you know what I'm talking about. As light workers, when you kind of go, you know, I don't even know what to put to it. There's resistance against you, and you feel it, and you kind of feel, I'm not really welcome here anymore. You just move on to the next place, but it will all just flow. It will all just line up. We can get so hooked on. It's like, well, what am I going to? That's not your concern. You're here to just shine your light. You will be looked after. It's one of the biggest fears of letting go of a programming that's not necessary. To worry about money, you will be looked after. Okay. It might not be to what you're used to, but you would definitely have what you need. Okay. So it's kind of like there's a moment when you're just going to be taking care of your needs, and that's your emotional state of being. So where we're going to a postcard from Spirit because I did feel like checking in on the song as well. It's 23:20 or 11:20. Let's have a check in on the songs. Let's have a check in on the songs. See what song wants to come through. Oh, I felt really short. I was like I was gasping for breath a little bit. Same synchronization as yesterday. Okay. I said there was like an advert. Don't worry, it's a little message. Sync for me. Just wait for these adverts to play out. Caving in. This is a perfect lyrics. I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. I think that's how you say it. I won't give up. Okay, ready for the full lyrics. When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Well, there's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? Old. I have a very old soul. You know if you've got an old soul. Do you guys? You know that you're old souls? Or a younger soul? I'm definitely an old soul. Okay. Well, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. And when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. Because even the stars, they burn. Some even fall to the earth. We've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. I don't want to be someone who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. Our differences, they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts. We got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. This is the part where we come in then. What we come in Okay. For, oh, and not for, but and in the end, you're still my friend. At least we did intend for us to work. We didn't break, we didn't burn. We had to learn how to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I got and what I'm not and who I am. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. I'm still looking up. Well, I won't give up on us. No, I'm not giving up. God knows I'm tough. I am tough. He knows I am loved. We got a lot to learn. We're alive. We are loved. God knows we're worth it, and we're worth it. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. How beautiful is that? I know I'm ready. Oh, sorry, let's have a look. What did Moon Cookie say? My DM and I hold hands while sleeping. That's just so cute. Sometimes trying to come through in my dreams. Been watching Originals videos? Have you? Sherry, I know I'm ready for my time off. Gonna go to work Monday and Tuesday, then I'll be off until July the 12th. Okay. Where did the postcard from Spirit go? I won't give up on us. That was a beautiful choice of song. That's a beautiful choice of swan, of a song for a beautiful swan. I was actually, was it earlier on? I think it was earlier on. I said to the Divine Masculines, kind of like, I'm really like pleased for you. It's like congratulations, but it's like us Divine Feminines. I've kind of got a little bit. What's the word? Maybe a bit complacent with my energy levels when it comes to like it's like it's been a tough like journey, but I know how much we've evolved as divine feminines, so it's kind of like to have the messages that the divine masculines have also evolved and been through this dramatic spiritual awakening, accelerated at an accelerated rate. um, it's like you want to kind of really be happy with them. Let's say that we're happy for them, but it would be really nice to be happy with them. And I've already had kind of like the kick up the butt. It was like, Lucy, can you be a bit more enthusiastic about the divine masculine's growth? And it's like, okay, I've got the crystal lights over here now. It's like standing right in front of me. And it's like, I am. The energy is like amazing. It's amazing. So I'm proper chuffed for the divine masculines. Beautiful swans. Dearest Jew, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. And that's all I hear all day long is for guidance from the masculines as a collective. And it's my role. I know I've done my past life reading. We've had lots of past lives, but I know that this lifetime I'm here to wake the masculines as a collective. I was only talking to, I think it was Carol earlier. I said, feels like I'm not saying the words right or the names right, Carol, earlier on. I said, I know my role. I'm here to help to raise the vibration of the divine masculines this lifetime. And I will do whatever I can to help and assist to raise the vibration. Give knowledge, whatever I can do, really, to help awaken the divine masculines. That's why I said to you guys, there's going to be a lot of unions coming in. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's no getting off track now. Okay, it's like I'm here to fulfill my purpose, and that's what it brings me back to. Why am I here? I'm here to help us as a collective. And through helping others, you also will be helped and assisted and taken care of. So, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. And I think we're so independent, and that's why it's like raising this vibration for the divine masculines. We know that we've come far, divine feminines, we've had each other as a collective, but for the masculines to come through this accelerated and pretty much alone, I would say, until they've actually started to call in their own soul tribe, the people that they'll be helping to enlighten. So if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire, okay. Oh, it says you'll be awestruck if you know. So Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided, not the twin flame connection, it's not, guys. Yeah, there's a part that you play, but the bigger picture is it's a power couple. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. And this is what the universe is calling for at this time, is the energy of, if you want to call them the 144,000 light workers. Are they all twin flames? There's a lot of spiritual beings out there that will talk a lot of spiritual stuff, but stay well away from the twin flame connection, the love connection. Why? Because that's one hell of a fucking journey to go down that one. That's like heartbreaking torture. Just bypass that part. What, true love? I don't think so. You're not really, really spiritual enlightened, are you? Until like you've accepted that. I want to say you've accepted that combination of energy and what it does. So remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. It's about focusing on the bigger picture, guys. Stepping into, what was it that I said to you, Spotted Pony? The version of you that you're here to be. Okay. It's not for the weak-hearted. Well, no. But you're chosen. You're not given anything that you cannot handle. So it's part of the process, though. And without it, guys, you know that if we took that part out, we would have missed out on so many lessons. And most of it is about our codependency, okay, our abandonment issues, childhood trauma. Then you have the part where anyone who's not good for you needs to go, whether you like it or not. Anyone that's going to kind of get in the way of this needs to go. You can be stripped right down bare. Then you have like all the voodoo stuff of like spirituality and coming out of the spirituality closet, and then everyone starts avoiding you. Do they? Or are you just shining really bright? Too bright. It's such a bright spark. Okay, but you're not to dim that. I think this about, well, I don't think it, well, I thought it. It's like I must, like, I don't come across as being like really scary to some people. It's like, it's just so intense. My vibration and my vibration of love as well. And it's like, but I can't like dim that. I don't know what to kind of say. So what do you want me to do? Because like when I dim, or when I'm like not in that high vibing, people don't like that. Like that is disastrous. How dare I be in a lower vibration? So it's like, well, this is what it is. And it's shining brighter. When I go back and think about where I was and where I am now, I'm proud and grateful. Yes, sometimes I want to throw in the towel, but those moments don't last long. You wouldn't go back to the old way of being it's impossible to do now, and you wouldn't want to. You've come so far, guys. So I'm clenching my hands because you know how many have like quit and gone, no, it's just too hard. No, just don't ask for things to be easy, ask for you to be stronger. I'm learning so much about my grandfather. Spirit sending me so many clues. I believe he and my grandmother were twins. He was a DM for sure. Their story is beautiful. That's another thing that's been coming through is if you can think about lovers of the past, they don't want us to fail. This is like, it's never happened before. So they don't want the true love connections to not be shared or encouraged. And yeah. I know that original, she's been kind of drawn, well, I can't remember what happened. I think a name come out or something, wasn't it, original? And ask. Oh, it was the day that I kind of done the write-up video about you need to learn how to ask. And it took her to the restaurant, ask, and she told me a story about apparently there was like two lovers that were associated with that building. And like all the lovers are kind of coming through. Martha and John. How the fuck to get to Martha and John in our discussion? Martha and John. And well, original, whatever. Quick description of the story. Quick description. And it was like they were lovers, and I'm like, oh, these lovers are coming through. Okay. Did we get to finish this? We did. We did. Did we get to finish it, guys? We did. Cheers. Now what? Oh, just rest. It will all figure itself out. Let's have a look at the value. I can see how my old ways of thinking hint of my past relationships. The new me is ready. Right, I'm getting some random cards here. It's 2335, 80% now. Right, so hopefully this was a good little live and we've had some like enlightenment come through, some more realizations. Secret lovers who used to meet in a courtyard near the cathedral. I think one of them died in the well there. Can't remember the whole story. Secret lovers. Why is it that the lovers have always been classed as being a secret, something that shouldn't be? Because of that? Yeah, normally. You won't be lovers, really. You won't be called lovers. Like people, when they say, have you got a lover, then it means normally you're married and you're playing away from home. That's because that's not where your heart is. Otherwise, you wouldn't be playing away, would you? So, I'm sorry. Marriage. And it's kind of like, and what version of you got married to the new version that you are? What else? Best friend. A lot of people do marry their kind of best friend. I had someone the other day say to me in a session, do the tarot cards can they like tell you whether or not like you're with the wrong person? I said, yeah, we need to have a chat. I'd already picked up the energy, but I chose not to say anything. And they actually said to me, can the tarot kind of tell you whether or not you're with the wrong person? I said, yeah, I think we need to have a chat. I knew that they were talking about themselves, but you kind of go around it a bit, don't you? Save our soul. And I did say to them, I said, I imagine that you've just married like your best friend. I said, I done it. I said, my husband was like amazing, but he was more like I don't want to say a big brother. He was just like a real good friend. So, SOS. Hi, T Rose. Realizations and friendship time. That's it, Laurie. That's the saddest thing that I felt about it was not only did I like lose my lover, but also lost my best friend. Like I'm talking about him. Although I suppose even with my husband, I lost both of them as well. My lover and my best friend. So it's very hard in this connection to just keep like when I explained about Megan and Jamie, it was evident. It's like their souls like were just especially like being in physical like proximity of each other. So you can kind of see why there is the kind of hello, where did you just come running in from? Back doors open. Apprehension about actually like the physical body takes over, doesn't it? When you're near them. It's like nothing else matters. And that's that. Because their love broke boundaries set by mankind and silly rules and norms and religion is a big one. And just principles, really. My divine masculine said to me, he said he took his marriage vows seriously. People are judged all of the time by who they love. I keep hearing love is love. Love needs to shine. It most definitely does. Hi, beautiful. Hi, beautiful T Rose. I was taking that she was talking to me. I'm going to claim it. Yep, religion. That's why my grandfather was disowned. Wow. And you're saying that he was in a twin flame connection. You thought that him and your nan was a twin flame. Disowned. Yeah, I have. Not because of like that though, but because of my beliefs. Yeah, most definitely. But it's not really. I'm just like, I wasn't in the right home, was I? So you go off and you kind of just, I don't know, it's this energy of finding your own place that feels like home. And you do need actually, you're never going to make choices or decisions for yourself. All the time you've got people around you. I'm not going to say sticking their nose in, but it's like what Wayne Dyer says, it's about becoming independent upon the good opinion of others. Okay. How can other people know what's really right for you? We're only just trying to figure out what's right for them, and we know that then people like really need to go and have a look at their own lives before they start kind of having a look at ours. So save our souls. That's what we're here to do. Save our sorry souls. Oracle, let's do it. What do you want me to read? Guys, shout out a deck, please. Oh, there's a bag of sweets next to me. They're not my sweets, they're Emily's. I'm going to have a look in there and see what's in there. Let's do this with our Halloween sweets after I've been out trick-or-treating. Like, seriously, she's like a big bag of sweets in here. See that? Yeah. And loads of wrappers. Oh, I haven't eaten a bite. That's why I'm hungry. She's got like these fruit bars. Oh, I reckon she'll let me have one of these cereal bars. Anyone want to choose an oracle card? Oracles of shadow and light. Good choice, Sherry. Good choice. Perfect choice. Oh, there they are. Did you know it's nearly 11:44? I haven't got much coffee. We'll get wrapped up, I think. Coming out of the lunar eclipse, where did you just come from? And everyone just keeps appearing. Why would you hiss at me? Come out from behind the curtain and hissed. Didn't do what Lily done. She come bouncing him. He comes out, looks at me, itching now, hisses. Violet Duchess. Karmic energy? Stifle, bored and stuck. That's what happens. You get stuck in a stifling, boring marriage because of a piece of paper and some, I don't know, morals that you're carrying around with you. That's what you get. Violet Duchess. Again, I keep seeing this word violet as violent. Stuck. Takes a brave person to unstick themselves. So it's just so liberating when you do, though. Do you remember, Lovie, how you felt after you had told your husband? Because I remember you put in a comment about how hard that was, ending your marriage. But I just remember the freedom, just the liberation of it. It was done. It was said. It was out. I've said it. And I thought about what could I say that kind of not gets me out of this, but seriously that I couldn't be talked out of it. I was like, so I kind of ended my marriage twice. First time, 2012, I believe it was. And then I did get back with him a year later. And then I decided in my mind this wasn't working. Nothing had changed. It was better when we were living apart. But then it felt like we were dating and having an affair with each other, even though we were married. The kids were like, "Where you? I'm going out with your dad." It's like, or dad's coming over. And I remember both times, seriously, I was in the bath. This makes sense now. I was in the bath. He come home from work. Come upstairs to find me. I'm in the bath. I said to him, "Do you think we can have a chat?" So he'd sit on the toilet, not go into the toilet, put the toilet lid down, sit on the toilet, say, "Yeah, let's chat now." I'm like, "Do you want to wait?" But both times. So I was in this sacred water, let's just say that. First time, I just said to him, "I'm not happy anymore. And I think that we should, separate." And that was it, really. Separate. Didn't really say anything about moving out or anything. I just would like to separate. I'd like to live apart. And he just sat there and went, "Okay." That was it. There was no fight. Anyway, so I got back with him. Nothing really changed. Got back with him in the April. And it was, I remember it was bonfire night. I've been thinking over it, and we're outside, with the fireworks. And I was talking to my sister. I said, I'm going to leave Simon again. I said, but this time I've got to sell the house and move away, because otherwise we would just carry on being best friends and still having sex. And it didn't really feel like I was away from him, apart, because we're so close. We'd be speaking every day and we worked together, and I wanted distance, because I knew what would happen if I didn't give us the distance. It would just carry on, and it would just, Anyway, next day, divine masculine kind of comes back after 16 years, although I found him. So it was like a mutual friend between us got in touch, and I looked at their friends and found him straight away. And I was like, "Oh, there you are, you fucker." That was how quick it was. And I didn't hesitate. It was just like, "Hey, do you remember me?" Because it had been 16 years. That was it. Trouble started then, didn't it? That was it. Went trouble. I didn't hesitate, though. And that was the very next day. Night, Spotted Pony, darling. I can't remember what I told him the second time. Probably it was easier. It's like, no, I want to actually, separate, move away. I was good for like a 2-hour driving distance between me and him. So I really just had it's like, where do I want to live? I was just starting afresh, but that was like coming up for 7 years ago now. I believe it's 7 years. Time to move on again. I tend to stay in places for about 7 years. Right. Let's read what Laurie said after I'd asked a question about how she felt when ending her marriage. Was the hardest thing, even though it was right. You can't take it back. Yeah, I knew that. And that's why I come up with, I don't know, it's just what I was guided to say. I'm just not happy anymore, because I knew that if he turned around and said, well, what's he going to say? I don't care. And I'd be like, exactly. My happiness should be my top priority. And I promised him at a young age. I never promised him anything. That was what was funny. Even when he asked me to marry him, I said, I can't promise you forever, but I can only promise you now. I didn't know about any of this shit, like this stuff now, but it all makes sense now when I look back. I just said to him, all I can promise you is that I will tell you if I'm not happy. But I have the attitude where we'll deal with that when that happens. Let's not worry about it. Just know that you'll know when I'm not happy. That's good. I think that was kind of good. So, oh geez, missed what that was. Beautiful. Where did you go? I thought you were gone. You said goodnight. Spotted Pony, I'm getting off as well, sweetie. So let's finish with this message. I had one that I purged with that full moon in Cancer come back. I sent him off with grace. We've got I Am Callie. This is perfect. From Death Comes Rebirth, guys. Let's go back to the cards that I've got, because I've chatted quite a bit, haven't I? So, Mr. Happy, Mr. Positive, upgrading, mediator, I Am Callie. This is the energy of him actually standing up and doing something now. He has a purpose, and it's bigger than what he ever imagined. But something's happened. The divine has delivered a divine message to the divine masculine to let them know what their actual purpose is. If you know what your purpose is and that you're a divine feminine and what that actually entails, okay, then this isn't you, is it? You kind of know, you should know what your position is. So this is the masculine standing up going, fuck, I know what I need to be doing now. It's a rebirth, guys. The magician's underneath this. This is actually a feminine energy. There's the magic. It's a kind of magic. But we've got death. 13. I am Callie, Carly, however you pronounce it. Carol calls it Carly. I call it Callie. But we all know my pronunciations aren't that fantastic now, are they? Who says they're wrong? "13. Let's read this message. This is a perfect message, guys. From Death Comes Rebirth. About Kali. Kali is the blue-skinned Hindu goddess of birth, death, and rebirth. Here she represents the destruction phase of this natural cycle. And it is her role to clear away all that is no longer needed. Sounds about the right time. She is often depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. He's up. He's not. You don't want his head cut off. I mean, we're not the ones being told this, like, as in, like, shit, you better shape up. Well, maybe some of you, but this isn't like a new awakening for one half of the couple, if you want to say that. Okay, why are we talking about this? Oh, him standing up because she is depicted dancing with swords, and she is said to cut off the head of those who do not heed the necessity of moving through these natural cycles. Her necklace of severed heads represents the end of slavery to overthinking, over analytical self, who gets stuck when all that is needed is action. This goddess is very strong, very powerful, and in many ways extremely protective, though her fierce nature can often frighten timid souls who fear decisive action. As she is a mother goddess, she helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters, teachers and parents, and will help with painful transitions. Once received, now why would she be able to help with those? Because she's been through them, these issues. As she is the mother goddess, she helps with issues to do with brothers and sisters. I can't really help with the brother bit, I only had sisters. Teachers and parents, and will help with painful transitions. Once received in a message, Kali energy is already activated. Let go and allow her to assist you in releasing all that is no longer needed and in taking powerful action to change your life. Kali speaks. I am the dancer who moves through the fire, who wields my sword and severs the cords of energy that entangle you, and who is not afraid of the death that needs to happen. Every act of destruction is an act of creation, and this is no act of pointless destruction and brutality. I am clearing all that is leeching off your energy, draining your strength, and abrading those relationships that cannot do anything but keep you stuck. Whether you realize it or not, you called on me, and I have come to clear the path, to destroy that which you have longed to let go of. Something's time has come, and it will be born again, as nothing ever truly dies. It only changes. And that time has come. I am pure fire energy and the Great Mother, and as I dance, the death you face brings you to new life. And that is the role of the Divine Feminine. I felt the energy of the Queen of Wands, which is the Divine Feminine here. It's kind of like, you don't want to get on the bad side of the Divine Feminine. Off with your head. Perfect timing. Isn't it? Aren't they all, the messages? And how they come in with what's going on and what I'm talking about. And it's just all, you can see I don't sit here and pick out particular cards. You know that they come out. Divination message. Working with Kali is extremely powerful. I tried to say to you guys, you have so much power. So working with Kali is extremely powerful, but it is work we all do and all must do. If you have drawn this card, you are working with the energy of the fire, of the dancing mother goddess who will teach you how to go through the change you have been resisting and feeling was too much, and who will purify and change everything. You must not stay still with this energy. Movement is essential for working with her, and her fierce nature is in fact a test of your own strength. Can you do what needs to be done and still dance? Can you rejoice in the purification of Tao energy? Can you walk forward without hesitating? Can you say yes to what will come for you on the other side of Kali's fire? And will you wear your lessons proudly as she does her necklace and know that this death is an incarnation within an incarnation, a new life within this lifetime, born of fire? Twin flames! Come on! If you don't believe in it, you don't put your energy and intention on it, it's not going to fucking manifest, and it's what our world needs. So either you believe in your connection with yourself, with the divine, and with your divine lover. That's what they are, divine lovers. Shouldn't have been so fucking good, should they? Oh, they should have. Oh, it's beautiful. Wouldn't change it. Well, wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change the twin flame connection for our world. Our world needs it. Let me end with something to do with lovers, of course. Trying to do what lovers do. Ooh. Have you seen that video? Maroon 5. Things that lovers do, is it? It's the runner and chaser, isn't it? I'll share it. When I get off this, I'll share it on the community tab. All right? All right. Have a look at it. Classic. Gonna burn out. Gonna stop running at some point. The chasing, I feel, stopped. On the divine feminine's part, a lot of the divine feminine have no plans on chasing anymore. It's more of a standstill energy. Whether the divine masculine's running, I don't know what he's running away from. No one's chasing him. The divine, I imagine, is chasing him down. Yin yang look. I shared a video earlier. What was it? I've been thinking about you. And he's got this like medal around his neck. I noticed in a video. I was watching it. Loads of guitars. And yeah, of course they are just running from themselves. They don't want to face it, do they? They just, don't even go there, Sherry. Who knows? I don't feel they're there anymore. I don't feel they're running anymore. They might be a bit awestruck, but shock and awe, maybe. Anyway, so this pendant on this dude's necklace. Okay, so when you first see it, it just, for me, I just saw a medallion. It was like, I thought, what's he wearing around his neck there? Later on in the video, it turns around, it's a yin yang. I've been thinking about you. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay. I think Jasper's coming for a cuddle. Hey, baby. Come on. I know. Oh, you all right? Oh, we want these cards. What's these cards? You like the lovers cards? All right, let's get some then. Okay, which one, Jasper? Love, go on. Dude, the green one. I think it's the green one you want. Yeah, okay. This one. No. Are you taking a piss, Jasper? He's not taking the piss. He's a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. I'll give you a bit of space, boy. Come on in. I'm just going to have a bit of love. I've got to read the message. I've got it in my hands. Okay, all right. I know. And that's all good, yeah? Jasper, you've kind of got like your paw on my breast and it's... thanks. Jeez. This is really cool. This message. This is a beautiful message. Thank you very much, baby boy. Yeah, thank you. It says, when you pass from this world, you take a sloppy nose with you. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. One more? I thought so. Hold on. We're not playing any more music. It's getting late now. Let me get these cards. Yeah? Come back on then. I already knew, Jasper. I could kind of hear. Yeah? All right. Which way are you going? You don't know? Should we get a card then and maybe we'll find out? You like that shoulder, don't you? You need a shoulder to cry on. I think that was like the wrong thing to ask. You coming back? I won't ask that. Okay. All right. Should we get one more card then? Baby, I can't see. All right. Okay. There's a blue one. This one? This one? That one? Okay. Yeah. It says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Ooh. I was going to say, now is the time to gift to yourself. Guys, we're going to be extremely busy, popular, going forward. Okay. It's like I feel like everyone's going to want you around their dinner table. Like, as a couple, take this time. Gift it to yourself to rest. Okay. We're like the change agents, guys. Secret agents. We're the change agents. The secret agents are coming out soon. They're coming out to play. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's there. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue. And what? Continue to follow its guidance. And then we have this trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, where's my other little Lovers Oracle deck? They were the ones I was drawn to go to. Affirmator. Hey, you don't have to face like the wall. Jeez, who put you in the corner? Come here. Do you want one of these? Do you want one of these? What a card? Hey. Hey. We're getting Affirmator. 2 hours, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Oh, he looks all like... Does the light look different where he is? That's a different energy, isn't it? Look in here. He looks really... He thinks he's under a palm tree, look. Where are you? Are you daydreaming? Is that what you was looking at? I just got so hot all of a sudden. Power. This is a really nice energy, guys. It says Tankosaurus on it. Peace symbols, love hearts, and flowers. I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, you old soul. But not a tank that is used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. And off down he goes. One more. Okay. Gratitude. I like this. Yeah, I better click off this bloody internet. Okay. Today I'm grateful for all of the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think them to do at any given moment, like playing, like, what's it called? The kalimba. The kalimba. It's called a kalimba. I'll show you it and then you'll know. Kalimba. What's it say there? For the love of music. For the love of God. For the love of music. Okay. Lovers Oracle. Guys, I'm getting off after this. So you can say your goodbye. Oh, you've already probably said your goodbyes, have you? Oh, no, that was just to, not just to Spotted Pony. She got off. I was kind of meant to be wrapping up, and on she goes. She just carries on talking and talking. It's 8 minutes past midnight. We are 100% charged. Job done. Job's a good one. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. I was going to say it's hard to hate love. They just stay away. Love is an angel disguised as lust. What's that on the card there? A speck of blood or something. Love is an angel disguised as lust. One more. Why the phrases goodbye, I'm sorry, and I love you. So easy to pronounce. I get them ones right, don't I? Goodbye, I'm sorry, I love you. So why are the phrases goodbye, I'm sorry, and I love you so easy to pronounce and yet so hard to say? And it seems that the divine masculine, really, what it says here, some people come into our lives and quickly go. We know those people, don't we? And we're not really that fussed about it, are we? Others stay for a while, leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never ever the same again. What was that little glitch then? Piled underneath all of this. Piled underneath the... How can it be piled under the pile? Yeah, we're going... I'm sorry. Why the phrase is goodbye, I'm sorry, I love you. So easy to pronounce yet so hard to understand. So that's kind of... My divine masculine belly says goodbye to me. I just don't... It's cut off. The message is cut. There is no goodbye. It's just like, okay, we're done then. I'm sorry. Yep. I love you. Not really heard those. Liz is good at pronouncing. Okay, that's what it shows to me. Good at pronunciations, just hard to say them. Okay, I'm going. I feel like I'm digging my hole deeper here. Oh, I'm getting off. I'm sorry. Look at all this. It's just like a load of... I didn't keep it very clean, did I? I did. I thought I caught the conversation really clean. I kept the conversation really cleaned. We're done. Hopefully we've done some cleansing. Okay, 0011, 100%. I'm off. I love you all dearly. Take care. I'll catch up with you soon. Sweet dreams, safe travels. Much love. Bye for now.